Today in Chesapeake Bites, we'll be making braised champagne cabbage with fresh ginger, garlic, local apples, and champagne. Let's get cooking. And so I think we should meet the person that really is instrumental in making this all happen, Sonia Binkert-Weber. Sonia, come on in here.
Hi.
Welcome
Nice
to
the
welcome to the kitchen.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. So so we would take let's throw a few in there.
Yeah.
And we'll get those started up.
Yep.
Oh, I can hear it.
Yep, they're sizzling.
They're sizzling.
Yep. All right.
Put those right on in there.
So
Well, while we're doing that, why don't we grab our stuff to make our cabbage, our sauerkraut. And we're going to make a dish that's really popular at Kraft Fest every year. It's champagne kraut with apples. And
so the apples make it a little bit sweeter,
They
I guess,
do.
right? Is this off?
yeah, I
Yes,
checked this
kind
off.
of,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, put that over here. All right, so to do it, it's pretty simple.
Okay.
All right, you could use butter, you could use oil, you could use oil and bacon chopped up into little bits.
That sounds
and then
good.
you kind of, get that all rendered, and you have the bacon fat going in there. So tonight we just did it with some oil, and then we're going to take some. They're sliced. We didn't do a fine chop. This is kind of a hearty dish.
It's a rustic.
Very rustic. I got my rustic spoon to do the rustic thing there. So basically, you're just going to take and saute a little bit of onion, and then I like to use some fresh ginger.
Oh, nice.
This is ginger for those of those. Now the things that we get in the little jar with McCormick's are lovely, but this is fresh ginger, and it really makes a big difference in this particular dish.
Actually, never heard of that before in sauerkraut.
Truly.
It's
Yes,
so good.
it's delicious.
It's
I
so
love
good.
ginger.
And I put a little bit of garlic in there.
Oh, that surprises me, the garlic. I didn't know
Just
you
a
do
little
garlic.
bit.
Yeah.
Well, around here, the thing that we have to realize, the Chesapeake, this whole thing, it is a melting pot. You had so many influences into all the food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had sauerkraut with everything. My mother had sauerkraut all the
Pork
time.
chops, yes.
All the time.
Sausages.
She definitely liked it.
Aw.
And so did all the
And
animals.
it's good for you, actually.
All the animals
Yes,
out there.
vitamin
'cause
C.
anything
Vitamin
was
C.
left over.
It kept the German sailors. It staved off
It does.
scurvy.
It does.
Yeah. That's
Well,
what it is.
the thing about kraut, and when we're talking about these kinds of things, sauerkraut basically was something that is preserved. It's something that can keep for a long time.
Right.
And many cultures, I had a friend who's Croatian, and his grandmother would make somewhere between 2,000 to 4,000 pounds of kraut a year for the whole village.
Right.
They had the crocks that you were talking about, but massive, and they
Yeah.
would go into the ground. And that's what they ate. That was their vegetable for the whole winter
Right, it
and
kept
into
them-
the spring.
Yeah.
So, some people kind of, scoff at cabbage, but cabbage really has sustained many civilizations for
Yeah.
quite some time.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our apples all sauteed. Then what I did is I took the fresh sauerkraut, so this is fresh sauerkraut, and rinsed it really well in a colander. Because, we don't want it to be really, really sour, this particular dish. So you're just going to take and put that in there, like so. And then give it a nice stir, so that basically, all the oil and the butter or the bacon or whatever you have in here kind of coats the cabbage at that point.
Butter and bacon. You can't
Butter
go
and
wrong.
bacon. That's always was a wonderful smell to wake up to. When Gertie was cooking breakfast, I was like, oh my God, I want to get up. All right then, Mary, this
Yes,
is your
sir.
job.
My job.
Okay, we do
the
need some
champagne.
champagne for the champagne cabbage.
Okay.
And Mary's very good at this. She's a deft hand with that champagne. So I have to say about a half a bottle,
Oh, wow.
Bottle, okay.
and because you got to save a little for yourself, don't you? Okay, that
Okay,
looks beautiful.
All right.
Okay, so we have that there.
It's not
And then
real
I'm going to
champagne,
take
is
just
it?
a little
Yes,
bit.
it is real
Oh my
champagne.
gosh! Wow.
It's real champagne, folks.
You,
Just a
um,
But we're
little
all
bit
over
of
21.
caraway.
You splurged with real champagne?
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, we go wild. We go wild here for
Yeah,
Chesapeake
obviously.
Farm and Bay to Table.
It's not just sparkling wine
A little bit
around here.
A little bit of.
Is that
Yes.
sea salt or salt? Or is that something else?
That is kosher salt and
Okay.
pepper. So basically, what you do now is you just bring it all to a boil. You could put it on the top of the stove and let it go for about an hour or so. Or if you want some workspace and you have other things that you're going to cook, just put it in the oven at 350, covered for an hour. And before you know it, you're going to have some absolutely delicious braised champagne and cabbage. So I'm going to pull this over here.
Okay.
And then we would bring this one over here because the miracle of television, we actually have one all ready for us. So I'm going to hand some
look
of these
very
things
similar.
off
Okay.
to our helpers here. Here we go.
Thank you.
Take that there. All right. So here we go. Take that there.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So after about an hour of the sauerkraut percolating, look
That
at
looks
Isn't that
beautiful.
beautiful?
So now I don't see the little the black seeds that a lot of people don't want in their sauerkraut. So
Yeah,
did they
yeah,
kind
some-
of break
The
down?
fennel.
Well, they break down a little bit,
Okay.
but you can, if you want to put some in, you can put some in, not.
Okay.
And then we just, we can just
Yeah.
take some of the sausage. Here, we'll put this right down here where we can see it. Put these
That's beautiful.
Place them just so.
like
looks
so,
We
pretty.
have to make sure we get good photos of that.
like that. Look
Oh,
at
that's
this.
beautiful.
And then somewhere over there, Mary, in that little souffle cup, we have some kind of,
mustard.
it's like a German
Oh my
mustard
gosh.
there that we put with that.
Hey,
And not so
Looks
bad,
good.
huh?
that looks like a
Looks great.
restaurant dish, by the way.
It does look like it. It looks all fancy schmancy.
saying.
But it really, it's sausages and kraut.
is.
Essentially, if we take it to the lowest common denominator, that's really what it
even
is.
if-
Thanks so much for watching. We hope that you got some ideas to recreate in your own kitchen and learned a little something along the way. For more information on our common table and our mission to eat well, protect our environment, and rebuild the local food economy one dish at a time, check out our website and join us on social media.